From the Slenderman Files, 2007 U.S. military investigation. In 2010, WikiLeaks leaked a number of U.S. government documents, one of which included a number of emails from one military officer, branch unknown, Major Thomas C. Whitmore, to his superior, Colonel Stephen Bittman, pertaining to an investigation/hunt of what they believed to be the Slenderman. Date: October 23, 2007. Sender: Major Thomas Whitmore. To: Colonel Stephen Bittman. Subject: Ongoing S-Man investigation. Colonel: As per your request, I am updating you as to our last investigation into the case. Having received the reports from the police, we sent out a team to the last known site that the Slenderman was seen. Timeline of the investigation is as follows. 0200 hours. Car with husband and wife pull up into parking lot of police station. Approximately 5 minutes later, police notice the car idling in the parking lot and go out to investigate. The two civilians are then helped out of the car after pressure bandages are applied to their wounds and brought into the station. 0230. After half an hour, both subjects are calmed down to the point where they can speak. Police are informed of what they are doing in the area and why they are in the station, covered in, according to the report, blood, bits of human tissue, and unidentifiable pieces of what appear to be some sort of bone or rock. 0300 hours. The police sent the report to the FBI, while sending out several deputies to search the area. 0315. All communications with the deputies are lost. Subjects are sent to the hospital. 0330. Report comes in that the husband and wife fled from the ambulance at a red light. Location of them at the time of this email is still unknown. 0400 hours. FBI teams arrived to the police station, where they set up a perimeter around the area that the subjects had said they were camping in. 0415. First FBI team is sent in to find police deputies. 0417. Agent finds what appears to be a, quote, clear bag full of human intestines. 0420. Agent finds several corpses, including the police deputies, hanging from the trees in a circular pattern. Corpses have been opened in the front with the rib cage cut in two. Internal organs seem to be in some sort of clear bag, arranged in their proper places according to human anatomy, except for the intestines. At this point, sir, we are contacted and asked to form a perimeter around the area. Fog continues to thicken. Nothing can be seen, as of yet, but I believe it is simply a matter of time. Requesting further instructions. Date: October 28, 2007. Sender: Major Thomas C. Whitmore to Colonel Steve Bittman. Subject: Ongoing S-Man investigation. Sir, as you requested, I'm sending you another update. We received yet another report of the Slenderman appearing. This time it seems to have shown up near the edge of the Yellowstone National Park. Our analyst seems to think it prefers to be near/around trees, as the body type of it appears to blend in well with the trees. I have taken over as the head of this task force, and I am doing my best to keep things under control. The loss of the first team we sent in on the 23rd of October to attempt to remove the bodies that were discovered is a shocking event, one that touched the people working on this task force deeply. As to why so many of them committed suicide, I cannot say at this time. I reviewed their files extensively after the autopsies. All came back as confirmed suicides. None of the 5 men that committed suicides had any notes in their profile to suggest suicidal tendencies. The psychological examinations that everyone undergoes showed no suggestion of any mental disorders that might have pushed them to end their own lives. Investigation into this is still ongoing. We are interviewing family members and friends at this time. I have sent in a suggestion to cease any further attempts to remove the bodies from the trees in which they were found in. The 6th man, Sergeant Connor, is currently in the hospital on base. He's being heavily sedated every hour on the hour after that incident. I have received the reports of the doctor on call at this time of the incident, and the report indicates that reattachment of his tongue is near impossible due to the damage caused by his teeth. The report states that the tongue was beyond repair. We are currently discussing which mental health facility he will be sent to for an evaluation after he recovers. Despite what he had done to his brother, the psychologist we brought in to evaluate him stated he has not been in a normal frame of mind for quite some time. I would venture to say, since the failed attempt to recover the body. Further information will be sent to you as I receive it. Date, November 2nd, 2007. Sender, Major Thomas C. Whitmore, to Colonel Stephen Bittman. Subject, ongoing S-Man investigation. The latest attempt to study the Slenderman was a disaster. I was adamant in my belief that trying to enclose the Slenderman into a contained area would be a mistake. Timeline of the incident is as follows. 0600 hours. Task force with Major Thompson in command arrives in the area where Slenderman was last sighted. Perimeter is started to be established. 0620. Temporary HQ for analysts and equipment is started to be established. Perimeter still not fully complete. 0645. Perimeter is established. Men are sent out to set up weapons and equipment for recording and analysis. 0700 hours. 3 men sit into the area inside the perimeter with motion-sensitive video cameras, thermal cameras, and sound recording devices. 0705. The 3 men return, having finished their task, reported seeing wisps of fog near the base of the trees. 0705 to 0750. Nothing of note. Wisps of fog appear at tree line. No other movement or unusual sound noted. 0815. First of sound recording devices picks up unusual sound, described as small children laughing, noted that it sounded as if there was more than one child. 0823. The first motion-sensitive cameras are activated simultaneously. Nothing of note except fog. Children's laughter continues off and on, several minutes between it being heard. 0852. First cameras on the northeastern edge of the perimeter captures footage of Slenderman. Appears to be looking directly at the camera. 900 hours. Second and third cameras both capture video of the Slenderman. Second camera is in the southwestern area. Third in the northwestern area. Both recorded images nearly simultaneously. 0925. All recording equipment is disabled. Repeated attempts at contact fail. 1000 hours. Recovery teams discover the corpses of the first task force. Major Thompson found alive underneath a fallen pile of sandbags. Date, November 15th, 2007. Sender, Major Thomas C. Whitmore, to Colonel Steve Bittman. Subject, ongoing S-Man investigation. I apologize for not sending you a response sooner. I have been informed that my visit to the doctor about my recent insomnia has been sent to you. Sir, dealing with the aftermath of the last attempt to analyze the Slenderman has been difficult. Though the scientists say the video and sound was recorded is important, I do not find this to be comforting over the fact that we lost over a dozen lives. As to the question of what exactly was gained, I honestly cannot say. After many hours of study, the exact nature of the Slenderman is still in question. Nothing has shown how it moves, or if it breathes, or what it exactly looks like, nor how it seems to be surrounded by a fog when it appears. It has been suggested that it might be able to find fog banks. Some sort of defense mechanism, perhaps. Personally, sir, I do not believe it feels any need for a defensive mechanism. More information will be sent after today's meeting. Date, November 29th, 2007. Sender, Major Thomas C. Whitmore, to Colonel Steve Bittman. Subject, ongoing S-Man investigation. Sir, I have recently visited Major Thompson. Our conversation follows. Note that he wrote down his responses. Whitmore. Stephen, thank you for seeing me. I was thinking you'd deny me a visit again. I will make a deal with you. I will be completely honest with you if you ask me a question, if you do the same with me. Thompson, yes. Whitmore, the video on the cameras was recovered, but it was cut off before the attack occurred. Whitmore, The video on the cameras was recovered, but it cut off before the attack occurred. Can you tell me what happened? Thompson. It came to us. Whitmore. It approached and attacked? Thompson. It appeared. No movement. Never saw it move. It was in one place, then another place. No movement. Whitmore. Did it have any weapons? The body of the soldier showed no marks that would resemble a knife or wounds of a gun. Thompson. It came and they died as it did it. They couldn't fire at it. Whitmore. Did it touch them? Thompson. I don't know. I heard them fall down. I heard them die. The rattle of their breath. Whitmore. Did it leave once they all died? Thompson. No. It drew a line on their bodies, and they opened. Whitmore. What do you mean they opened? It removed their vests? Thompson. Like a flower, like a door. It drew a line down, and they opened. They watched as they opened and began to work. At this point, he refused to answer any more questions, and I left shortly after.